This video brought to you by our Patreons. Please consider supporting this channel and joining our Patreons at patreon.com/NovaWing24.
Hi there folks, my name's NovaWrap24 and welcome to the NovaWrap, your one-stop location for your simulation release news and goings on from the week that was. So here we are on Sunday the 27th of June 2021 and I am talking to you from a latest lockdown from New South Wales. Anyway, not dealing with my personal situation, let's move on with the simulation release news for the week. And let's get started with the latest release from Orbix with their release of their Landmarks Dubai City Pack. So this continues on with Orbix's latest round of releases of focusing on a lot of city packs, a lot of sort of landmarks packs. But this one's kind of good because this one, I think, potentially offers the best bang for the buck and your best value for this time round, because not only do you get 22 highly detailed custom landmarks, including Atlantis, the Palm, Royal Atlantis, Yumura Gate, Yumura Beach Hotel, the Address High Rises, and Dubai Frame, you also get 185 medium detail custom landmarks. Cool, kind of cool. They overhaul the 6 default landmark buildings with additional night lighting, including the Burj Khalifa and Al Arab, but you also get an airport. You get OMDU Skydive Dubai with its unusual raised concrete platform runway and small terminal building. So this one for me, I think, presents to be the best value that I've seen out of any of the landmarks or city packs from any developer so far. So looking forward to hopefully getting a chance to take this one for a test ride in the fairly near future. So you can pick this one up for $8 or your original equivalent, available now from Orbix Direct. Moving on to other releases for the Microsoft Flight Simulator world, this time from developer FSDG, bring across, well, this is, I guess in some ways this is a bit of a port over, but it's more than that. So this is their release of the Seychelles, but it's not just an airport release. This is the entire island chain. So you get 50 individual islands provided in custom updated photoreal imagery, custom terrain mesh for each of the islands, as well as 2 main airports. So you get the Seychelles International and Praslin Regional Airport, but you also get 14 additional strips throughout the island chain. So this is, again, a really big sort of, definitely a better value proposition than we see from many other content throughout all of the simulators. All the simulators, I think, is a good way to put this one. So yeah, this is it. You get complete coverage of the Seychelles Islands in the Indian Ocean, with all islands covered and detailed and updated with custom aerial imagery, custom reefs around many of the islands, highly detailed renditions of the Seychelles International Airport and Praslin Regional Airport with up-to-date layouts as they appear in 2020, not 2021. Includes highly detailed rendition of a variety of the island resorts, static aircraft throughout those airports as well. Includes 14 additional strips, regional sort of bush and sort of GA strips throughout all the other islands as well. And this one's coming in a fairly reasonable deal for this one as well, coming in for $36. Currently only available via their store, which means that you can only purchase it if you are in Europe. For those of us outside Europe, it should be coming to other retailers in the next few days, available now from FSDG Online. Moving out, so to continue on with the releases for MSFS at the moment, from the developer UK2000. Okay, so this one less impressed with. So this is a straight port over of their prepared scenery for Isle of Man. Like it's a straight port. Like there's just no other if, buts, or maybes about it. It's a straight port, and you know what? And here's the kind of thing that's a bit. I loved UK 2000 in one way, but in other ways I don't. So not only is it a straight port of the content, even the website is a straight port. Like literally, the URL for this is copy of Isle of Man 2021 HD. Like, they couldn't even be bothered updating the URL. Like, that's just plain lazy, guys. It really, really is. Anyway, so this is gives us high detailed buildings, realistic ground markings, high res ground imagery, the usual, literally, it's copy pasta from every product they've ever released. Looking at the imagery, looking at the actual sort of screen grabs, it's got custom buildings. Airport layout looks probably right for 2020. They don't seem to use many of the default assets, so they are using their own custom assets. But again, those assets are directly ported over from the other sims. So your mileage may vary. If you wanted to pick this one up, you can pick this one up for $20 or your original equivalent, available now from UK 2000. Continuing on with MSFS releases, this time from developer Virtual with their release of their Embraer 170, 175 for MSFS. Okay. How do I talk about this one? Okay, so first off, this is a port. This is a port over of their 170, 175 series for FSX and Prepared. Let's be clear here, Virtual Coal, and I want to say this is with acknowledgement of, the Captain Sim fiasco. So Virtual Coal have never made any secret about what they do. They do external models. They don't do systems. They've always been clear about that. That's been how they've always been. They do very basic internals. It's all about eye candy on the outside. That for them dates back to FS 2004. So this is not new for them. So it is, and that continues here. So this is their second product for MSFS, I'm pretty sure. And again, as I said, this is a straight port. It's almost a straight port of their FSX version of this. The external models look pretty good. I think they're done in 4K. It looks like they're done in 4K textures. Now the internals though. Now this one. Now normally I give Virtual a bit of slack because they're honest and upfront about it, but this is getting lazy even for them. So literally they took so for those who may have mucked around in the SDK already for MSFS, part of what they do is that and actually, to be fair, FSX and Prepared are the same with this. So you get a template sort of aircraft for developers to be able to sort of have a look into it and see how systems work, see how things are coded, and you can look at this one. Literally, what they've done is they've taken that template airplane and they've wrapped their 3D model around it. Like, that's it. That's stupidly lazy, even for Virtual. Like, come on. Like, even Captain Sim, at least, well, to be fair, okay, they took a 4-engine aeroplane and sort of blocked out 2 of the engines for that one. Still not on every screen, but so like Virtual, look, normally I cut you as a developer a lot of slack because you're always honest with the community that it is about the pretties on the outside. Like, you don't try and pretend anything what it's not. But even for you, this is a little lazy. So anyway, as I said, your mileage may vary. This is very much just an external model only. They do have their own custom sound set and custom 3D model for this one. 4K textures used throughout. As I said, your mileage may vary. Normally I'm happy to give Virtual a bit of a slack, but this time I'm like, guys, this is no, not anymore. It doesn't cut it anymore. $25 for 3 different aircraft. It's 170, 175, and 175 extended range. Variant available now from PC Aviator or from the InSim store, available now. Moving out of the world of MSFS, moving into the world of X-Plane. Developer Aerosoft this week, in partnership with 29 Palms, Lime Sim Team, and Starport Sceneries, came out with their Airport Berlin Brandenburg by releasing version 2. This is because the real-life airport finally opened. So now that it's finally opened, they've gone back and revisited their previous scenery and now updated it with the latest layout as appears in 2021. Updated buildings, updated parking layouts, all the rest of it from what the plans were to what it actually is now it's been developed. So this gives a detailed rendition of the airport, including the older Schoenfeld Airport to the north with the same level of detail. So it allows you with, again, same as we did before, two configurations so you can switch between which one is operational. Gives custom approach lights, custom ground service, custom vehicles, customs terrain scenery supporting with multi-season support as well. The update with the Vision V2 includes updated orthophoto, updated with the new Terminal 2 building, and other recently updated construction and constructed airports as well, and a variety of updated buildings, sceneries, and VIP context and reception areas as well. So this one is a new build for new users. You're looking at $30 for this one, available from the Aerosoft store. If you're an existing owner of the previous version of this one, you get this one for about half price. Just make sure that you're logged into the same account, and the discount will be automatically applied for you. Available now from Aerosoft. Continuing on with X-Plane releases, this from developer Simulations. I saw this week the latest release from them of their release of Sennengstaad in Switzerland, which is a small heliport in the airport and heliport in the heart of the Swiss Alps, with a custom detailed, gives you a great starting point to be able to explore the Swiss Alps. Not a lot of information about this one, and not a lot of screenshots for this one either. It basically says custom airport layout with buildings and interior. Look, it looks okay. I can't fault it because it looks like pretty good for X-Plane 11. So your mileage may vary, coming in for $15 or your original equivalent, available now from xplane.org. Moving out of traditional flight simulation, moving into flight simulation of a different method. Saw this week from developer Apoasis. Sure, I butchered that name there. Anyway, this studio with their latest DLC for Airport CEO entitled Vintage. So this is a quirky little sim for those who may not have known it. It's a management simulator for where you run your own airport in kind of top-down, kind of quirky graphics, kind of sort of almost pixel art kind of style. This latest DLC adds in a variety of legacy heritage vintage aircraft, including the Ford Tromotor, Douglas DC-3, the Lockheed 1049 Constellation, de Havilland Comet, Boeing 707, and Vickers VC-10, and the Boeing 377 Stratocruiser. So this is, you don't have to start new games, you just simply have to grab a couple of contracts with existing in-sim airlines, and you're off to go. All of the additional aircraft are fully compatible with the developer's SDK, including to be able to import custom liveries as well. So you can pick this one up for $8 or your original equivalent, available now on Steam. Moving out of aviation, moving into the world of the permanent way, this week from developer Duffer Games for Train Simulator. So this week, the latest scenery release or route release for them with the release of Techapa Pass in the Mojave Bakersfield route add-on. So this is apparently a famous American railroad line shared by Union Pacific and BNSF throughout it's going through the Tehachapi Mountains of California, and featuring the Tehachapi Pass, constructed by Southern Pacific and opening in 1876, going through connecting the arid Mojave Desert through California's fertile San Joaquin Valley. This particular add-on recreates the historic line in contemporary form from Mojave to Bakersfield in California, with a total distance of 68 route miles. This gives it depicts Union Pacific and BNSF operations, including the Tehachapi Loop and other famed locations, including the Caliente, Wallong, and the Summit. Gives a variety of demanding and twisting legs of this route, including grades of 2.2 and with rugged, dramatic scenery featured throughout. Includes the busy yard facilities at Mojave and Bakersfield, as well as a variety of line-side industries, includes the Union Pacific GE AC 4400 CW, ES 44 AC, EMD SD 70 ACE, and GP 40-2, along with the BNSF GE ES 44 DC locomotive locomotive as well. Includes a variety of contemporary intermodal and freight rolling stock, along with 6 realistic career scenarios, including with a variety of intermodal, manifest, and local freight duties included as well. And you can pick this one up for $36 or your original equivalent, available now on Steam. Moving on with another sort of permanent way release this week from a developer Gemini Interactive. So their first release of the HimSim Metro, of their highly detailed rendition of Subway in Seoul, or more specifically Line 1 of Seoul's complicated subway. So this is an early access title at the moment, and is in very early access at the moment, it looks like, as well. So this gives a detailed rendition of Seoul Subway's Line 1, including 16 stations and 18 kilometres, with a variety of subdivisions included as well. It includes a highly detailed rendition of the HimSim Metro Metro Underground train, including a highly detailed train cab, with a variety of custom systems as well. Now, at the moment, it's said early, big warning for this one. For this one at the moment, it is very much an early access title, and at the moment, it supports only Korean, so no other languages. Though it does plan to support Japanese and English as well as Korean by the time it hits full release. So if you wanted to pick this one up, you can pick this one up in early access for $20 or your original equivalent, available now on Steam. Moving out of the permanent way and moving into the world of bus simulation, as this week I saw for OMSI 2, the latest release of the Iveco Bus Family Interurban Generation series. So this gives the full Iveco bus experience, including 40 models with 3 different lengths, a variety of range of vehicles, including a variety of power plants, including diesel and natural gas versions, 4 different engines with a very custom ticket printer with full multilingual setting support, authentic sound set recorded in a variety of original vehicles, highly detailed and customized external and internal 3D models with realistic retarder, assignable shortcuts, speed limiters, cruise control, and destination displays used for a variety of custom maps as well. And you can pick this one up for $18 or your original equivalent, available now on Steam. And finally, rounding out the simulation release news for this week, as we head into space, as we head to the moon of Jupiter called Titan, as we saw the release this week of the Industries of Titan into early access. So this particular release is a bit of a sort of interesting one, sort of a combination of a city builder slash industry simulator, factory simulator as well. It gives you a chance to create a industrial paradise on the moon of Titan. So very interesting, sort of very dystopian kind of look at this one, being able to sort of set up factories, production chains, as well as managing your cities and your inhabitants with their variety of needs, as well as being engaged in gladiatorial combat with a variety of other sort of industries, sort of other dastardly industrial titans on the world of Titan. So it's got a lot going for it, kind of interesting, kind of cool with this one. Looks very, very quirky, very simple pixel art style, but at the same time, kind of interesting. So, your mileage may vary, but it could be kind of cool if you are and want to pick this one up. So speaking of, you can pick this one up for $25 or your original equivalent, available now on Steam. And with that, folks, that does now round out the NovaWrap for this week. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget, as always, to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're enjoying these videos and want to see more. And of course, as always, you can catch up with me and all the things I'm up to between videos by finding me on Facebook and on Twitch. Facebook and on Twitter and on Twitch. Just search NovaWrap24. All right, folks, thanks very much for watching. Take care, safe skies to all, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.